lifeline at the first opportunity. And it's Lucas van Berkel to get this one underway. Now that's sent back with interest by Bruno Lima. Argentina do have an Olympic medal in their history, a bronze, back in 1988. Like Canada, they reached the last 8 in Rio, and also in the last 8 at London 2012. That's a pick-up in the backcourt, but that's going to just drop out of play to get Canada on the board. A big hit down the middle. Here's Brett Walsh. He plays his club volleyball in Italy. Oh, where's this going to go? Nicely picked up by Palacios in the backcourt, and Lima blocked out of it, but they'll have another go, and it's been pushed too deep. Pushed too deep. That's going to get looked at. Well, an early big call here for Marcelo Mendes. Coming up to the first anniversary of taking over the national team. Very well known on the international circuit, of course, Mendes. They didn't plump for an inexperienced player. Did it take a touch? Looks like it from that review, doesn't it? The telltale wobble of the digit. Good call then. The coach will always trust his players in that situation. Facundo Conte, big hitter, also plays in China. Shanghai hits the net with that aggressive serve. World-class volleyball players, and there's plenty on display here. Literally will play all over the world. So travel should not be an issue for any of these players. That's a nice quick inside take there by the youngster, Agustin Loser. Made his breakthrough in the World Championship last year in Bulgaria, Loser. And has become one of the key members of this squad, one of the youngsters. Another net serve for the Argentinians. First to 25, of course, to win the set, but you have to win by 2 clear points. If it does go to a 5th and deciding set, and this one might, it's a sprint to 15. Both teams coming in knowing this is the big one. Graham Vigras, the experienced middle blocker. Uh-oh! Well, if they get another chance at this Argentina, they're very lucky off the overpass. The block is in place, but still Argentina may have a shot at this one. They'll take it far side, and nicely rubbed off the block there by Palacios. Well, that's a big bonus. That's a point Argentina had no business winning. But they got a good containing block in early. Right off the overpass. Stayed alive in the point. Lima. That's Vernon driving one down. That's coming back, somehow improvised back over, and the attack comes in from Hogue, and that isn't going to come. Oh, it might. Well, this is brilliant stuff from the Argentinians. Now, who's going to win that duel? And there's contact at the net. Well, 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 Argentina really toughing it out there. Playing lights-out defense to take that point and forcing the error on the other side of the net. Encroachment from the Canadians, and they're not going to argue it. You can only call a review if you know for certain that the call is a wrong one, and it wasn't. It was absolutely perfect from Andrei Zenovic in the chair. That's another big serve comes in from Lima. Canada need to get the initiative back here. They will, with Sharon Vernon Evans, the youngster. Only 20 years old, but he is already raising a lot of eyebrows in Canadian volleyball circles. He's not here for the experience. He's a big-time contributor. Palacios serves Hogue, who does brilliantly well. And not doing quite so well there was John Perrin, but did it take a touch on the way through? No, it did not. That's a miscue from Perrin. And that's a nice, healthy little early lead here for Argentina. We will have a technical timeout when the leading team reaches 8 points. There's a second technical timeout at 16 points as well. And Argentina looking to get to that first one with a very good lead as Palacios, who played in Rio, sends in another service. Good early serving this from the Argentinians. Dealt with effectively by Canada and put away by Van Berkel, taking that one really high off the quick set. Walsh laid it up on a plate for him. And here comes the skipper. Part of that 2015 Pan Am bronze medal squad. Quite a few survivors here on that team. Nice pancake from Perrin. Keep this one alive. And where's that one going to go? Poked straight back and reaching into the net, this time on the Argentina side. And this is a useful comeback from the Canadians. There you go. And Checo had to try and reach for that and just overreached. Now, can they get themselves back level here? Erase that early deficit completely. And he's won a few titles nationally, Perrin, but he serves into the net there, and it'll take Argentina to the first technical timeout, and a chance for Marcelo Mendes and Glenn Hogue to have an early look and to convey their early thoughts to their players. So Federico Pereira there, the big hitting outside man for Argentina, is on the sidelines. The feeling Pereira might be introduced. Unlikely, certainly from the Argentinian perspective, that they'll stick to the starting six here unless things go particularly well. And Sebastian Solé, their captain, World Club champion with Treviso back in the day with serve. That was John Perrin with the pipe attack. And there was no stopping that one. Tremendous height. Losser one-on-one had absolutely no chance. Van Berkel. Pretty safe serve. Take a touch on the way through. No, it didn't. That's a big miss. Losser set up nicely, and he's just pushed it too deep. That's going to get looked at. Marcelo Mendes wants to take a look. Got the nod from his players, I think, that might have taken a touch on the way through. Now, the Argentinian players won't be 100% certain. Or is there a block touch in there? Is there an errant fingertip coming in off a Canadian block? That's what Marcelo Mendes is hoping for. Well, timing is everything. Vigras got a hand up there, but too late. The ball had already gone. So there is no touch. nanosecond earlier. That would have been a block touch. So no, the call is good. And Argentina's lead has gone. Nice pickup on the cross court from Van Berkel to deny Conte. Conte will have another go here, and that's an outrageous angle he took there, just wiping out the defenders. Hogue, the only man who could get near it. But such an acute angle there taken from a guy who can find the angles. Certainly found a beauty there. Side out. The Checo, the veteran setter, will serve. Ooh, we had to check there, Vernon. And the block was there to check it out completely. Vigras was there alongside the setter, Walsh, I believe. Vigras is watching that. Walsh was there. Walsh has got real good physicality. He'll claim that one. Here's Walsh. Side out. Conte. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Now, the Canadians celebrated that had drifted out. The call is good. Now, will they challenge that, I wonder? Oh, it's just clipped the line, hasn't it? Well, that's what you're always looking for. With those swirling serves, just catch a little bit of something. Make the opposition think, no, that's going out. Conte dialed up a beauty. Not going to get one there. It's picked up by the libero. Hogue. Is that going to stay alive? It's just hoisted up there. Band just sets it up. And then the easy put away from Vigras. Banded absolutely perfectly there. Dropped it nicely for Walsh. And taken so early and so high, there is no chance for the block. So off the ace, they're level again. Hogue with another beauty, absolute beauty. Conte just about got something on that, but it's going to be tough to get a winner out of this. Came close. Perrin scrubbing one off the block. Lots of containing going on here. Lima is also contained. Where they're going to go? The reverse set doesn't work. Vigras denied. Now it switches back to the pipe attack. And that's a big hit from Facundo Conte, and that was a terrific rally. It really was. And you look at where these two teams are in the rankings. Both top 8 in the world. Canada 6, Argentina 7. Everything on paper looks like this is going to be a close one. And midway through this first set, there is little to choose between them. Losser. Send it on the backside again. Vernon can't find a winner. This is terrific defensive work once more. Checo just has to hoist and hope. Let's see if they can get it at the second attempt. The second attempt is the charm. Vigras drives one down deep. Argentina just hanging on desperately here. And it was just a question of hoping that they could wait for a Canadian error. That was never going to happen. Oh. Solid block in place, just couldn't keep it in. Good again, this time on the other side of the net. That's Hogue driving it between would-be blockers and coming at that velocity. Conte will need a miracle to get control on the dig. Not happening. The youngster, Vernon, tries to finesse the serve. The block's too good. Vigras was certainly right in the middle of it, and he may have had Perrin alongside him. Or is it Van Berkel? Well, the two of them, no way through, and I think you can credit Lucas Van Berkel with that one. So Vernon stays on. Oh, my goodness, that was a zinger. Comes straight back on first touch. Vernon will look to finish the job, and oh dear, the foot fault there from the youngster. Got to have the whole of your foot behind that 3-meter line before you take off. And he obviously just strayed over there. Sharon Vernon. That's a let-off for Argentina. So Palacios. That'll be contained. Pacheco will consider his options, sends it backside. Bruno Lima. That was really well disguised from Pacheco. Canada being forced to play the guessing game. Lima looking to try and take out the side judge there. Very big hit. So we approach the second technical timeout, and if Argentina can take a point on serve, they will take a 16-14 lead into it. That's easier said than done. Palacios proves the point. Nice service reception. Where's that going to go? Brilliant bit of rescuing from Perrin. Backcourt, Hogue. The blocks kept it alive. So too has Gonzalez, the libero, and that took a touch on the way through. Oh, that's one they should have left. So it's Argentina that grind their way to a 16-15 lead. And the second technical timeout. This one is really looking like it could be a good one. Terrific start to this match. Highly unlikely to be a straight sets win. Could easily be a 5-setter, this one. And it's going to be very, very small margins. Well, they've had a good look at each other now. Soleil, the Argentina captain, sends a sneaky one in. That didn't fool anybody. Van Berkel off the quick set. Smashes that one down. Took a very, very steep angle with the downward kill there. You don't block those. So we stay level. Van Berkel with serve, 16-all, first set. That was a nasty one that Palacios had to make a late decision on. And absolutely no question at all for Facundo Conte what he was looking to do there. He had plenty of time, just had to relax, set, swing, If he beats the block, which he does, he's got himself a winner. The block will be disappointed. There were 3 of them there, and somehow that ball squeezed through. Side out to Checo. Nice pick up from Ban. Hogue blocked out of it, absolutely stuffed out by Conte. Just wiped him out there, and Argentina make the breakthrough again. Well, here they come. I got a chance to get all 3 in, and Hogue tried to slip it round the side. And Conte was there to deny him, and Glenn Hogue now has to take the timeout with Argentina nosing in front here.
What you got? Come on now, make something happen, guys. Let's go.
Rubbing one off the block there, Hogue. It's nice. The pipe attack. Block touch. Argentina maintaining a slender advantage here. This first set still far too early to call and too close to call. Conte. Nice bit of variety from Conte there. Hogue picked it up off his bootstraps and then finishes the job as well. Scrubbing one off the block. It's nicely played by Nick Hogue. Part of that Pan Am bronze medal squad. Another guy that's played at a very high level, both internationally and for his club. Just rubbing one off for Ezequiel Palacios there. But still Canada need a point on serve just to level this back up again. Yeah, that's it. It was the quality of the serve. Service reception, not perfect, far from it. And that had Checo in a lot of trouble here. Called, as you can see, reaching over the net. So they needed that point on serve, and they got it. And this one's up for grabs once more, but Canada have been chasing this whole first set, and they'll still be chasing as Agustin Lucer takes one off the quick set. One of those big inside kills from the young middle blocker. Takes it very high. So hard to defend those when the ball's still rising like that. Block's got almost no chance now. Can Lucer come up with a winner here on serve? It's a good one. Nicely taken by Perrin. Will look to finish the job, but the block has kept that alive. Oh no. No, got all tangled up there, not put in a good position by Conte there, Palacios. And Facundo Conte would love to have that point back because it needed to go on second touch. It's caught in two minds. It's a good serve as well from Lucer. There's a real frustration there for Argentina. Canada happy enough to be back level again. Well, Sebastian Solé working the angles. We'll bring up Lima. Had to get this right. Just dropped it inside the line. So Lima. Big aggressive one. That's an ace. And that opens it up again now for Argentina with the 25-point mark within sight. Well, now Canada working without a safety net. They need to get this point back in a hurry. And Glenn Hogue, knowing that, calls a timeout to dial something up.
As high as you can and go to the deep corner. When they can go there, or even just, you know, it might be options because going straight on right now, they've done that every time, right? Okay, here we go, guys. 1, 2. Let's go. Right there, boys. Right there, boys.
No, that was always drifting away from Lima. Side out, Canada for the 3rd time in this match. Chasing, looking to get themselves back on terms. And there is a switch up here as Ryan Sclater comes in, as does TJ Sanders for Canada. And it's Sanders that's brought into serve. So the pinch hitter, another member of the Pan Am Games bronze medal squad and a Rio Olympian. The backup setter on the Canadian team with serve. And he's knocked straight back out of the service lineup. Sebastian Solé climbing high, keeping Argentina in control of this set. Side out. Palacios. It's a nice take from Ban, because that runner is really shifting. And they get the point as a result as well. So Perrin will drop back to serve, knowing that this was an important swing. You know, the better of Solé to keep Canada ticking, but they need a point on serve, and Glenn Hogue knows it. Perrin goes for a big swirling aggressive serve there, and look at the angle that Facundo Conte has found there. Can't defend that. That takes Argentina to set point. Well, just look at this. There's cross courts and then there's cross courts, and that one dropping inside the 3-meter line. No chance of stopping it. So Christian Poglahen off the bench to pinch hit and set point. Another double Olympian here. He finds nothing but nylon. But this is the big moment of this first set. Canada have to find a way to draw level on serve. This is their final opportunity of the set. And a timeout has been called at what is a critical juncture in this first set. And Marcelo Mendes just wants to make sure he's got everybody on the same page here. So this is the set then, as Lucas van Berkel serves for Canada, knowing this has to be a winner, and it's not. He looked to take everything off it, tried to fool the Argentinians, but he didn't fool the net. Well, Argentina had a narrow lead 3 times. Twice they were pegged back, but 3rd time was good enough. They've drawn first blood here in this one. This is the unofficial eliminator for a place in the Tokyo Olympics next year. And this is how Argentina secured it. So that's how they did it. This is how they did it by the numbers. The 15 to 11 attack points, the key there. Blocks and serves balancing each other out. Opponent errors, not a big factor either. There's the big hitting from the Argentinian hitters. Some of their middle guys have been effective as well. You can keep your setter at 80% or above in the golden arc. There's a very good chance your setter is going to be able to set up the attack players, and that is as good as it gets, really. Look at the contrast there for Canada. That extra work that Brett Walsh is having to do, chasing around all over the court. The higher the setter contact point percentage, the better your chances of coming up with a kill. And that's all down to service reception. If your service reception means that your setter doesn't have to adjust very much, then he should be able to do the rest. And if you've got a setter like Luciano De Cecco, you drop him down there for him, he will feed hitters outside and inside. So that's an area where Canada can improve significantly. Actually, look at the difference in the percentages there. The surprise is that that first set was as close as it was. Canada will know one or two little fine-tuning adjustments. They'll be right back in this one. But nevertheless, first blood Argentina, who lost in 4 the last time these two played in the Volleyball Nations League. But they've drawn first blood here. Sebastian Solé to get this second set underway. Nice take from Perrin. Vigras says thank you very much. Vigras will now serve. Oh, rather got away with one there. That was an errant set. But is it just delaying things? Perrin goes very big. Taking a touch on the way through. So Canada with the early lead here, and there it is, off the fingertips of Lasserre. So Vigras will stay back at the service line. That's again not perfect, but nicely rescued by De Cecco and finished by Lima. But De Cecco was reaching, arching the back there to get a piece of that one, and Argentina get on the board. Important that they did that. They don't want to fall behind against a team like Canada. De Cecco will now serve. It's a good one. Nicely picked up by Perrin and nicely put away as well by Van Berkel. Good flow to Canada here early in this second set. Much better service reception. Sharon Vernon, the youngster, will drop back now at 3-1, second set. Aggressive high ball toss. That one nets. Conte. That's coming back. Quality of the serve. Just too hot. Way too hot. Perrin had to reach over for that one. Was in big trouble. And nothing Walsh could possibly do about that. Oh, yeah. Taking it high. Taking a very, very tight angle. Nick Hogue. So hard to pick those up. Oh, that's a bit of a wild one, isn't it? Oh, Palacios with the big swing. Did it take anything on the way through? No. It's all wrong. Yeah, too hot. Vernon did his best. Tough to get hold of that one, though. It's a nasty one to have to deal with again, and Vernon, though, manages to conjure up a winner. That was another tough one. Big, confident kill here, though, from the youngster. Service reception is good. Lovely pancake, important there from Ban. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. And that's all on Blair Ban, the libero, picking that one up. And it's Canada that get to the first technical timeout in good shape here. All down to that wonderful bit of rescue work from Blair Ban there. The put away cross court from Hogue was beautiful, but all the hard work had been done on that one.
Empecemos a rotar de nuevo, empezamos a rotar de nuevo, lo vamos a encontrar en bloqueo. La defensa de los puestos largos. La defensa de los puestos largos. What you
So Canada in a strong position here. The net serve. You will see the net serves, the long serves, because neither of these teams is holding back. And it's Argentina doing the chasing. Palacios with serve. Walsh sets up Hogue, and that's too good. That's frustrating for Argentina because Canada very limited there with what they could do with it. Excellent selection from Walsh. Took the best option, which was Hogue, and Hogue's finish was terrific as well. Good execution from the Canadians. Nicely picked up by Palacios. Now they're in trouble. Is this one going to go a duel at the net? And it goes against Vigras. Well, here's White. That was clean. And then just the encroachment there. Didn't take much. Andrej Zenovic saw it, called it. And Argentina still hanging on a little bit here as Sole goes for a deep one, collected by Ban. And then the cross court from Perrin. There's been a much more solid look around Canada's offensive work in this second set. Service reception in the main has been much improved. That's allowing Walsh the opportunity to dish out the goodies. Here's Vigras. That's coming back. No play available there, though. Until then, it's finished off by Perrin. And that was clever from Lucas van Berkel, because the temptation always is when it's coming back over on first touch, smash it back. There was no real play there for the middle blocker, so instead he just played it behind him. Very quick thinking and good decision-making from van Berkel. And the put away from Perrin. Canada look like they've got this second set locked down tight. Sure enough, the changes are now coming with Palacios checking out for Poglahen. Interesting to see if Pereira does get involved here. A big, powerful hitter who holds nothing back. Perrin needed to hold something back there. Way too much on that one. Checo next. Vernon. Took a lot off that. And it's caused a bit of confusion, hasn't it? Perrin will look to put it away. No, picked up, contained. Conte can't find a winner either. There's going to have to be some moving around here. Can Perrin finish this one? Yes, he can. That was a sizzler. Oh, just drilled that one. Really deep and hurtful cross-court winner there. And Canada absolutely bludgeoning Argentina here in this second set. Marcelo Mendez, I don't know if you call a timeout or raise the white flag there. Either way, Argentina needed some respite. So Vernon at 13-8 off the timeout will serve. Picked up by Gonzalez. Nice rescue there from Hogue, but yeah, he was really chasing that one. Young Sharon Vernon. No control on that at all. Nevertheless, Glenn Hogue will be pretty happy with the way this second set is unfolding here. So Argentina with an awful lot of work. 4 points to claw back on serve. Can Facundo Conte send in a zinger? It's a good one, nicely taken by Ban. The block just about does enough. Doing everything they could to keep it alive. There's one of those 4 points back. Canada thought they might have just conjured something up as Martin Ramos checks into the lineup. As Marcelo Mendez clearly feels it's time to shuffle the pack. Ramos joining Poglahen there, the two new faces on the block. Conte. That might just get picked up. It does. Second touch is good. It's brilliant. Lima. Wow. Great reactions. Pushed it deep as well. Nobody was expecting this. Conte's kept it alive. Lima. Perfect. Even Band couldn't get hold of that. Really clever improvisation there from Bruno Lima. And 2 quick points on serve against Canada. Means Glenn Hogue decides let's call a halt to this. That's 3 quick points in a row, 2 on serve. Suddenly that lead doesn't look quite so insurmountable anymore, does it? Now, can they keep it going? Vernon makes sure they don't. Side out. Perrin. Some big hits in this match, notably in this second set. That's a clever one, Gonzalez. Scrambling around for that one, and that enabled the block to get there to wipe out Bruno Lima. Normal service resumed. Nothing wrong with the set, nothing wrong with the spike, but Hogue comes up with another big play. So we approach the second technical timeout. Canada still in a comfort zone here in this second set. Sent that too long. Ramos goes for the jumper. Really good take. And finished off by Van Berkel. The block did get him play. Couldn't keep it in bounds, so it's Canada 4 points to the good at the second technical timeout.
Vamos a seguir jugando. Vamos a jugar.
So Canada should be able to just progress pretty comfortably now to leveling this one up. They can just side out from here. A nice, safe, conservative serve. They can afford that. No, they paid for it. Hogue almost managed to keep that alive, but that ball was really doing some weird stuff off the block, wasn't it? Look at that, spinning away. Couldn't get it under control at all. Uriarte will pinch hit. The backup setter. Olympic experience in London back in 2012, Uriarte. A very, very capable player. A lot of awards at club level. No stopping that. John Perrin coming in on the pipe attack. Unstoppable. They saw him coming. They couldn't do anything about it. That line judge is going to be requesting a tin hat, the way these kills are coming in at the moment. Here's Walsh. Nice take from Gonzalez, the veteran. The pipe attack comes in the other way from Conte. Poglahen. Really nice take, that. Absolutely brilliant take, and Vigras can benefit from the quick set because service reception couldn't have been much better there. Absolutely perfect. Set it up beautifully for Walsh. All he had to do was go for the quick one inside. Vigras said thanks. I'll take a few more of those, please. Hogue serving at 18-14, side out. Soleil. Nice bit of creative setting there from Walsh. Not enough to give him the point, though. That was Conte. The would-be block took all the momentum out of that. So Argentina haven't given up this second set yet. Plenty of blockers up, but all that did was to kill the ball's momentum, and Hogue with no chance of a backcourt rescue. Side out now. Another point on serve. Things start getting very, very heated. That's only just made it, but only just is good enough. A lot of space to drop it into there. He had to just judge it perfectly. Graham Vigras doing just that. Canada's still comfortable, but not so comfortable that they can just jog to the finish line here. Still going to have to be made to work for it. It's a sneaky serve from Vigras. Conte. Pancake from Walsh to keep it alive. The blocks there. Still Canada haven't given it up, though, but it's hoist and hope. Great chance this for Argentina. Still no winner, though. Walsh with back-to-back digs. Finally, they get there with Federico Pereira off the bench. Well, Pereira's a big hitter. He didn't go big on that one, just a little touch to drop it into mid-court. That was the right call from Pereira as well, just gliding it past Perrin, dropping it into space. Well, it was almost guaranteed that we'd be seeing Federico Pereira at some point. He is a big, powerful hitter. Brings a lot of physicality to the outside for Argentina. Let's see what he can bring to their service game right here. Nice take. Perrin, cross court. Nothing doing. Conte with a chance. Can't beat the block. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. The block was there, but they couldn't bring it back into play. And now Argentina really are banging on the door. Well, this second set looked out of sight. Now, this has been quite a comeback, and I'm sure Glenn Hogue is twitching nervously on the Canadian sideline at the moment. Pereira looking to level it up here. It's a zinger. That's nasty to deal with as well. Perrin with some work to do. Conte can't beat the block, but they'll recycle this here, Argentina. They'll send it to Pereira. Nothing doing. Vernon goes for finesse and out finesses himself. Oh no, there was encroachment. Oh my goodness. The call goes against Argentina. Now what happened at the net here? Plenty. There may have been encroachment. There was certainly contact. And that is a sigh of relief from Canada. They were under big pressure there. Held their nerve. And I think under instruction from the coaching staff, Sharon Vernon here is just taking his time. Meanwhile, there's a few running repairs on the other side as well. And I think Glenn Hogue, the Canada coach, is quite happy that everybody just resets here. So here's the big serve from Vernon. Just hops over the net. That's a bit of a tricky one to deal with, but they've dealt with it very well. A nice adjustment there from Uriarte, the setter. Going in for De Checo. Done well, one-handed. And Martin Ramos in the middle blocker spot there. He's played middle blocker in his time. They still haven't gone away here, Argentina. Lima replaces Uriarte. Conte looking to level it up. They are running out of chances. And that's another chance gone. Have to side out now, Argentina. Nice sneaky serve. And the block comes in off the back of it. That may well have been Hogue. Van Berkel was over there with him. Either way, that surely is effectively now one set all. Lima, yeah, it's Hogue. Hogue's made some big defensive plays in this second set, and it's Marcelo Mendez that needs to call the timeout here. But surely this second set can be written into the history books. Perrin with serve. Yeah, really nice take there from Alexis Gonzalez, the veteran. 38 years old, still got it. The Argentinian libero. Great defensive work. Ramos taking that one inside nice and early. The other libero, Ban, who's had some terrific pickups, couldn't get underneath that one. Ramos then will serve. Argentina, you think, have pretty much run out of time here. They're not getting anything out of that. That was Perrin driving through on the pipe attack to take Canada within 2 points of securing this second set. Here he goes, nicely disguised. Van Berkel running decoy. Perrin unstoppable behind him. So Van Berkel will now serve. Canada closing in on parity. And one set apiece. It's a pretty easy take for Facundo Conte, and then they'll send it over to Bruno Lima, who just missed cues, and that is that. Well, any chance they may have had has gone there. It's going to get challenged, obviously, at this deep in the set. You might as well throw a challenge down. You never know, you might just get lucky. Anything there on the way through? Or did he just misfire there, Bruno Lima? That's what it looked like. That's what the call was on court. Marcelo Mendez is clinging to the faintest of hopes that this took a touch on the way through, and I don't think that's going to stand up. Might as well throw a challenge down there. Got nothing to lose. So China poised to level this one up then. Van Berkel. Poglahen picks that up. I'll send it over to Lima. He's denied. And the pipe attack is blocked, but brilliant rescue from Van Berkel. Hogue denied as well. Some tremendous defensive work from DeCecco there, and that just drops in off the block as well. Well, they're going to make Canada wait for it. Wait for this. Lima. In an impossible situation here. They need 3 points on serve. They're not going to get it. Might have a chance of getting the first of them, though. The pipe attack from Conte secures that first point. Not going quietly. You never know if nerves do start to jangle on the Canadian side of the net. And that's, I think, exactly what Glenn Hogue's thinking. Let's just get everything settled down here. We don't want Argentina picking up any late momentum. They need 3 points on serve. That's borderline miraculous. They've got one. And Glenn Hogue just looking to make sure that the wheels just don't come off too late in the set here. They're still overwhelming favourites to take this second set. Another great tactical team talks going on there. That was a simple case of just break the momentum. Very often that works. That's all it needs. Let's see if it works here. Or can Argentina get the nerve ends jangling? And it is Conte, Lima serving, excuse me. Trouble is, he's very hit and miss with his serves. He goes from big time. And there you go. That's what happens when you go from big time. So the timeout produced the desired effect. Canada had the early lead, never let it go. And astute bit of clock management there from Glenn Hogue to take that timeout, just to take the sting out of it. No way was this ever going to be a three-setter. This unofficial playoff for a place in Tokyo next year between Canada and Argentina, level at 1 apiece. That's how it was won by the numbers. Canada winning the attack point battle and getting the block edge as well. That's enough. With no aces and opponent errors even. It's those big hits that have proved to be the difference maker there for Canada, who are now level. But no way was this one ever going to be settled in straight sets. The spike contact points in that second set, they look like this for Canada. Canada, plenty of variety. Always keeping Argentina guessing where the attack is coming from. No, nothing obvious there, whereas placement of the spikes is going like this in that second set. Well, in this year's VNL and indeed last year's VNL. It was Canada over Argentina in 4. This one will go at least 4. Marcelo Mendes will be hoping that this one doesn't go against his side. So it becomes a 3-set match, this one. With games against China and Finland, the weakest of the 4 teams in this competition to come. The winner of this one will be an overwhelming favourite to win the group and secure a place in the Olympics. Signal to begin this 3rd set then. And it'll be Brett Walsh, the setter, to get it underway. 1-all. That's Martin Ramos going to work early. Climbing high. Good versatile player, Ramos. Experienced player at 27 years old now as well. You've seen it before. Ramos can come off the bench and just provide a little bit of extra impetus for the South Americans. That's what they'll be looking for from him here. The overpass gives the initiative to Argentina, and they take full advantage of it. That's the start he wanted. Ramos then serves Hogue. Now, can they keep that alive? No, they can't. How close was Luciano De Checo to getting an important second touch? Just couldn't quite get there. Side out. Hogue drops one onto the net cord and then it rolls away out of bounds for a side out. Close to perfect there from Hogue. Only needed a millimetre or so further and it would have just clipped the net cord and dropped. Pereira. Interesting to see how he gets involved with his outside hitting as this match develops. If Argentina can get Pereira involved as an offensive weapon, that'll be a huge boost for Marcelo Mendes. Here's Vigras. Nasty little serve, dropping nowhere. Needed a bit of a scramble off the baseline to get there. Now, no scrambles here. The reverse set. Now that is Pereira right on cue, getting involved. Well, De Checo went backside on that one, knowing the big fella was lurking with intent. And here comes Federico Pereira at the block. No chance at all. They were miles away from each other. Foglerhen. Nicely taken by the youngster. The reverse set worked for Argentina and it just worked for Canada there. Somehow that got through the blocker for Gundo Conte. Almost defied the laws of physics, sneaking through there. So Canada looking to level it up here. They're not going to get it there. Soleil primed for takeoff there. Took that very high indeed. Ooh, no, awful mess of that made by Perrin. A little bit slow to get going here in this third set, Canada. So Glenn Hogue just looking on, rather concerned. Argentina take a 6-3 lead, and you sometimes see this when you've just won a set. There is that little bit of a psychological letdown, and you just feel that Canada need to just shake things up a little bit. That's better from Vernon. They're giving themselves some work to do early here. Once again, he's just getting through Conte. That's twice Vernon has got the better of Conte. Pretty handily as well. Perrin at 6-4. Canada looking to chase back a couple of points. Plenty of time to find them. Pereira a bit caught in no man's land there. Couldn't swing through. Somebody that could swing through, though, was Perrin. And there's one of those points right there. And Canada will feel right. We're back on track. That's a big one. So here is Perrin again. Conte improvised something, and Vernon improvised something back. Hogue blocked out of it. Hogue will have a second go. He's not blocked out of that, and he didn't take a touch either. That went too long. Hogue says, well, let's have a look at it. Did it take a block touch on the way through? Hogue certainly felt that one perhaps sailed on him in a way that he wouldn't have expected. And his father said, well, if that's the way you feel, maybe it's worth a look. That's what they're doing. Anything? Ooh, the left hand of Martin Ramos is the giveaway. Good call. Oh, Hogue was absolutely right. That's a big change around early in this set. Just like that, we're level. Well, we were. But nevertheless, Canada needed 2 points on serve to get back level. They've got them really early here. We haven't even got to the first technical timeout. So if they were a little bit sluggish to get going in this third set, they're certainly up and running now. The North Americans, Checo serving. Hogue, yeah, straight at Conte. Just a little hand up there to say, yeah, okay, nothing personal. Here's Van Berkel then. The next point will take us to our first technical timeout. Pipe attack blocked out of it. Nothing doing there for Poglahen. So it's left to Conte to get the point one. And Argentina will take an 8-7 lead into that technical timeout, having had a lead. And Canada coming back hard at them. No stopping that one. So this third set, bubbling up nicely here. There's big serving for Facundo Conte. Looks to re-establish South American superiority here. It's a beauty. Perrin's picked it up really nicely. They'll send it over to Vernon. Conte's picked that one up nicely, one-handed, and Pereira has to poke at it. And once again, they draw the foul. So Argentina are back in control. Well, here he goes. There's the contact A bit of everything going on there. Encroachment, contact. Bottom line, an Argentina point. Conte with the big swing, too big, side out. Here's Walsh. Yeah, well, that's Federico Pereira. If it's going to become a power show, you're going to get big Pereira involved, that's for sure. Off the reverse set. Now the block just couldn't get there in time. Ramos serving. Not the best handling there. Just had to rather adjust there, Vernon. Had no real plan. Here's Pereira again. Too good again. That all came off service reception, and Hogue not perfect. No real play available there for Canada. And here he goes. 3-on-1, but it's the one of Federico Pereira that comes out on top of that one. And they've restored that healthy cushion. Even if they side out here, Canada will need 2 points on serve again just to level it up. Better from Hogue, much better. And there's the end result. Graham Vigras saying thank you very much, side out. We're back where we were here from the Canadian perspective, chasing it again. Well, they chased the whole of the first set. Argentina chased the second set. Chasers have not done very well playing catch-up in this match so far. Where's that going to go? Off the block and away. Argentina side out. Pereira really swinging through that one. No winner there. Conte driving through the pipe attack. And that's a big lead. That is now 3 points Canada need on serve. He timed that perfectly, didn't he? Slammed the brakes on just in time as well. Glenn Hogue realises he's got to do something before this third set disappears in the rearview mirror, and at the moment Argentina are pulling away from them. So Pereira stays on. Let's see if Glenn Hogue's timeout will produce a change in fortune for Canada. Oh, just missed. Just missed. Pereira would love to think that he's just got something there and get it reviewed, but I don't think that would be a good call. There's certainly no inclination on the sidelines from the coaching staff that they want that one reviewed. So we will move on. But Canada chasing 3 points on serve. Graham Vigras will look to chip away at that deficit 1 point at a time, but to start that process, you've got to get it over the net. Christian Poglahen with a big one. Hogue gets underneath that. There was no real play there available for Stephen Marr. Not much of a play there available for young Vernon either. He's way overcooked that. Well, interesting to see that he's shuffling his deck a little bit here, Hogue, off the back of that timeout with Marr coming in. Yeah, and after that tired-looking swing, Werner's just going to take a breather here. That's smart by the coaching staff. Ryan Sclater, who we saw in a cameo role in the first set, will come back in. Poglahen sends another one of those biggies in. They'll go backside, where Sclater will work the block. Side out. But the gap's just getting wider and wider. From 2 to 3 now, 4 points needed on serve for Canada as we approach the second technical timeout. Not yet mission impossible, but it's getting pretty close. Sclater then to serve. Goes for a biggie. They'll send it over to Pereira. Works the block brilliantly there. And that's Argentina cruising along now at the second technical timeout. Poised for a 2-1 lead. Well, the second set not completely gone, but it's getting close. Well, that needed to be a winner, and Pereira's nicely picked up the cross-court. Conte rubs one off the fingertips there. Nicely done. Yeah, he's having a good match, isn't he? Had to, Facundo Conte. Big, big offensive weapon for Argentina. Taken nicely. Finished off by Stephen Marr. The new kid on the block as far as this match is concerned for Canada. This would take a superhuman effort from Canada to pull this one back, or a complete meltdown from Argentina. 5 points needed on serve. Oh, has to go for it. Of course, all of them got to go big serve. Second touch, good enough. Catching Canada on the back foot there. Clever from DeCecco. Always want to use it as a shot weapon. If the other guys are expecting it, it's not going to work. Can't go to that well too often. DeCecco conjuring up that one, side out. Hogue. Well, the down the line really wasn't available with Pereira there as a blocker, so he very cleverly went cross-court there, Hogue. And that'll bring up Lucas van Berkel. Canada still needing a lot of points on serve, and you wonder where they're going to come from. Pereira switches sides, can't conjure up a winner there. Hogue does get a winner. There's one of them back off the block. The block couldn't get it back in play. Nice dig there. Hustle from Walsh. Good enough. So 1 down, 4 to go. Yeah, nice early take, and Martin Ramos. He's a versatile player. Always seems to just conjure up a play when they need it. No chance for the block there. So smooth, the timing on that one absolutely perfect. And Facundo Conte A noted big server for Argentina. Can he get a point on serve? Not there, he can't. See how much that came back off the net cord. Almost dropped on the 3-meter line. Huge power. TJ Sanders will come in for Walsh. Presumably, yes, there's confirmation. He will drop into serve. That's pretty well taken care of. Yeah. That's finished off with aplomb, and they are really not seemingly going to let this one slip away here, Argentina. Sanders couldn't adjust to the kill from Ramos. Who will now drop back to serve at 20-15. They can just happily side out from here, Argentina, under no pressure at all. If Canada want to win this one, they're going to have to go the distance. Well, at least they side out there. Vigras climbing high. The whistle goes there against the Canadian. I think that may well have been called against Poglahen. Far side, yep. He's not sure that it's the right call, and he's asked Marcelo Mendez to challenge that one. Now, this could be a big moment. It's still Argentina very comfortable, but they'd love to have this one overturned. There we go. Oh, yeah. No fault is the call. So we'll have to do this one again.
现在发球的是加拿大队。
Canada's not entirely happy about it, but that call is not getting overturned. So here's Hogue. 16-20, set 3. Oh, that's a big one. Conte did really well to get right underneath that. Pereira's blocked out of it. My goodness me, what a block that was. Vigras was right there. May well have been the big middle that picked that one up. This is Pereira territory here. But that wasn't Vigras. That was Ma. And that's enough for Marcelo Mendez. Slam the brakes on this revival right here. A 5-point deficit, a 3-point deficit now. Canada just with a glimmer of a chance of getting back into this third set off that wonderful one-handed Ma block. Canada doing the right thing here. Don't make it easy for the other guys. Never make it easy. You might just build some, even if you lose the set, you might build a bit of traction for the next set. You might just get your opponents a little bit worried. I might be a bit worried here. That was a real mess. All off service reception there that had Jacheco in a world of trouble. And a 5-point gap is now just a 2-point gap. And Canada got some fire in the eyes here. Yeah, just had nowhere to go there. Luciano De Cecco. So Hogue stays on. Oh my goodness, he's found a clean ace as well. What a turnaround we're seeing here. Now Marcelo Mendes might have to call something else here. They are wobbling. They are in big trouble, and sure enough, he does. He has to burn it right there. This has turned around massively. They were out of sight with Canada needing 5 points on serve. Now, the Canadians are breathing down their necks here in this third set. Well, that was a short timeout from Mendes. Just looking to break the rhythm on the other side of the net as much as anything. Let's see if it works. Can Hogue conjure up another little gem here to bring Canada level? What a turnaround this has been. Conte takes that really nicely. Pereira is blocked out of it, but it won't stay. Oh no! No, the call's gone against him. And just like that, they're level. Well, no surprise there to see Pereira sitting down after that error. That lead is gone, and it's a complete turnaround. And there's nothing Mendes can do about this now. An ace serve from Hogue, who's had 2 aces in this little spell of serving that has absolutely transformed this third set. 5 points in a row, and Canada, from being in an impossible position, find themselves nosing in front. And another point here. We'll see Canada in a position to go on and secure this third set. As it is, at the very least, they've restored parity here. Now Argentina desperate for a side out. Will they get it here? Yes, they will. Big, important point there. But Argentina have blown a huge lead here. There's not much celebration on the other side of the net there at all. Now Lima tends to be all or nothing with him. It could be a biggie or it could be into the net. You just don't know what you're going to get. It's a good one. Really well taken. And then dispatched with authority by Vigras. Beautiful take from Blair Ban there. Dropped it straight onto his setter's fingertips. Then the finish was a formality. So Vigras, 1 point on serve here, puts Canada in a very strong position. Argentina holding on by their nerve endings here. That was job done. And it was the captain taking that high. We stay level. Poglahen. Where's this going? Over on first touch. Conte, sneaky. Yeah, everyone was waiting for the big swing there. And he just finessed it there beautifully. Just switches the balance of power slightly in Argentina's favour again. So now Glenn Hogue has to take a timeout. They've done the hard work here, Canada, but they haven't got the job finished yet. Poglahen, net serves. Yeah, really went for one there, didn't he, to try and take it to set point. Absolutely the right thing to do. If he just played it safe, that would have just come smashing back. Every chance. This third set's going to go deep now then, at 23 all. It is the first to 25, but only with a 2-point lead. Oh my goodness! Where did that come from? Ryan Sclater has put some movement on this ball. It just kept going and going and going. What a nasty serve that was. That's going to get reviewed by Marcelo Mendes, but I don't think it's going to get overturned. This is another one of those reviews where you think, well, I've got it in my pocket. It's deep in the set. I might as well use it. You never know. But I don't think he genuinely believes that that one was out. It only takes any part of the circumference of the ball to cover any part of the white line, and it'll be in. But you might as well have a look if you're Marcelo Mendes in this position right now. Well, what on earth? That can't be right. They can't be looking at the foot fault, surely. That was never an issue. He's looking at his coaching staff there and saying, why are we challenging that? Oh, that was a strange one. Well, here we are, though, at set point. Ryan Sclater, if he can find another serve like that, can wrap this one up. That's asking a lot. What a comeback this has been, though. Can they complete the job here? Sclater goes for a swirler and wasn't far away. We are indeed going deep. Here's Sole. Took everything off that one. Sclater. Ma involved. Ma hit the deck heavily. But the block couldn't keep it in play. It's Canada at set point again. Off the Ma hit. There's usually he's marshalled his personnel very effectively here in this third set. Glenn Hogue bringing the likes of Ma and Sanders and Sclater in just to freshen everything up. And there's every chance that he will persist with this lineup in the fourth set, whatever happens here. Here is Ma serving for this third set, though. Goes for a biggie. Gonzalez watched it all the way. Oh, my goodness, Martin Ramos has missed it. That's the call in the chair. And, of course, you've got to challenge that. Well, he's lucky he's got a challenge left. He has to challenge this. It's close. The original call is out. If that call stands up, Canada have completed a terrific comeback here in this third set. Here's the verdict. Oh, it's just caught the line. Oh, had to challenge that, of course. But they weren't worried for a moment, were they? The happiest man on court right now is Martin Ramos. To Checo. It's hold your nerve time here. Nicely taken by Ma. Hogue blocked out of it, though. Completely blocked out of it. Another change in momentum here. Two blockers in place. Lovely switch of attack there, and Lima saying, that's going back. And that's Argentina going to set point. Now, can Checo find something here at set point? It's a good one. Put up in the air by Ma. Hogue's got to win this one, and he's missed it badly. Oh, he's overcooked it horribly. And Argentina will be able to celebrate after this challenge. They have to challenge this, of course, Canada, just as Argentina had to challenge earlier. But where Argentina had some optimism, I think they are hoping for a miracle here. It just looked like Hogue overplayed it. But you can still overhit it and catch a fingertip on the way through. Anything there? Any movement of any finger, and there isn't anything at all. Canada have blown it. Well, well, well. Just when it looked like momentum was all heading their way, they've had it snatched from them. They were 5 points in arrears. They got back to level. They got to set point. They thought they'd won it until it was challenged successfully. And then Argentina have held their nerve and taken a dramatic third set, 27-25. My goodness me, we had a bit of everything in that last set, didn't we? And Argentina now one set away from wrapping this one up and taking a huge, huge step to Olympic qualification. Yeah, that Bruno Lima block towards the end of that set was huge. Here's the numbers. Argentina winning the attack battle, but the blocks and serves all coming from Canada. If Canada can just cut down those errors, and there were a few early ones in that third set, they will feel there's every chance that we can go on and take this into a decider. But right now, they're playing catch-up again. Set 4 then, with Facundo Conte to get it underway. He net serves. That's a terrific start for Canada. Conte can be a big, big, very dangerous server. Foglerhen really had no chance at that at all. So Argentina suffering an adverse reaction to that nail biter right at the start of this fourth set here. Canada jumping into the early lead. Walsh, the setter, who plays his club volleyball in Italy, looking to keep it going here for the Canadians. Much better service reception. And there's the net result for Facundo Conte, who's not only a powerful outside hitter, but can do some damage from the backcourt, doing exactly that on the pipe attack. Canada needed that, or rather Argentina needed that, just to quell the Canadian revival. Here's Martin Ramos looking to level it up. Hogue will do that, rubbing it off the block. Nice touch. Oh, brilliant rescue there from Walsh. Come back over. Walsh can now set. So that was brilliant from Gonzalez. Can they keep this alive? They can. But surely Canada can put it away at this time of asking. No, they can't. Oh, my goodness. Terrific defensive work from the Argentinians there. And in the end, contact with the antenna. That is a dead ball right there. Ma just couldn't sneak it inside the antenna. And that's a morale-boosting point for Argentina. Early in this set, Lima, who will give you all or will give you nothing. There are no half measures with Lima. It's either a sizzler, or it's a net serve, or it's long. Goes for another big one. Oof, my goodness me, that was hard work. It had to be really dealt with by Hogue. And cross-court is good enough from Ma, but give an assist to Nick Hogue for the quality of his service reception there. And Ma bringing real energy off the bench for Canada, driving that one straight at his opposite number 7. And Conte couldn't get any control on that at all. Hardly surprising. Here's Vigras serving Canada 4-2 to the good here early in set 4. Conte got right underneath that one. Poglahen's got to find a winner, and does. Real threading the needle cross-court there and just dropping it inside the line. Christian Poglahen. Another one of these guys who has to go for placement and touch rather than raw power. And there's a place on the court for that, that's for sure. Poglahen will now serve. Argentina still needing this point to level it back up. Probably not going to find it here, given the quality of that pick-up from Perrin. Rather from Ma, excuse me. Ma seems to be all over the court at the moment. Taking a touch on the way through. Ryan Sclater serving at 5-3. Gonzalez getting underneath that. Conte denied by the pickup. Well, they're in a bit of trouble here, Canada. Conte will have a second go at that. Well, the first one caused all the havoc. It was a brilliant pickup from Blair Bam, but he couldn't really get any control underneath it. And they were always playing hope for the best after that in that rally, Canada. And Facundo Conte said, well, I'm going to end your hope right here. Here's Soleil serving. Still looking for that point to level it up. Oh, how about that for placement? Oh, you can't play it much better than that. Sclater's taken a really nice line on that. Finds the gap between the 3 blockers and drops it right on the baseline. Near perfect kill there. Here's Ma. Overheated that one, side out. This, remember, the must-win set for Canada. This is coming back. He took a touch. And just like that, parity restored. Service reception, the issue there for Canada. So DeCecco will look for another one like that. Really nice take this time. Hogue Goes for the cross-court. Poglahen has denied that. And Lima conjures something up there. Well, that ball came close to finding the line, but I don't think close enough. That was certainly the call upstairs off the Hogue block, and just the wrong side. You saw Hogue look straight to the chair there as if to say, you're going to give it to us? But the Russian referee had a perfect view of where that had dropped, and there's no complaints from Canada either, no review, so it's 7-6 now. That's Sclater in a bit of trouble, blocked out of it, and Argentina have turned this one on its head. Canada had the early advantage, but as we go into the first technical timeout, the South Americans have spun that around to lead it 8-6. And that technical timeout has arrived just in time for Canada.
Se movió la bola, no juega en el medio. No juega en el medio, juega por adelante y por atrás. Ahí llegamos enteros. Vamos,
Well, let's see if Luciano De Cecco can keep this going for Argentina off the back of the timeout. That's good service reception. That's kept alive. What can Conte find? Can't really do much, just has to push it over on the third touch. Talking about pushing, how about that from Sclater? That was absolutely right, really. Lost the previous battle. Back to winning ways there for the Canadian. And it's Lucas van Berkel who will serve at 7-8. It was Argentina chasing the point on serve. Now it's Canada chasing the point on serve. They found 5 to level in that previous set, only to see it slip away. Lima's blocked. I'll send it the other way, Conte. How lovely was that? That was a big block lining up. He just slipped it inside. Little dink as well, so nobody can take it mid-court either. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, let's see if he goes for the big power serve, which he generally does. There's another beauty. Here's Hogue looking to go cross-court and badly overhitting that one. Uh-oh. Now, Canada are not in a position where they can afford errors like that. This is going to get looked at, though. Was there a touch on the way through? He's certainly not questioning whether it's in or out, because it was clearly out. But did it take a finger on the way through? That's what Glenn Hogue is hoping here. Lots of fingers to choose from, and not one of them made any contact. Worth a look. With 3 blockers and such good presence on the block, you got a chance, but nothing there. Conte then will stay on. That's even worse news for Canada. Not only is it a point on serve, but it's Conte serving, and he's always dangerous. Takes plenty off that one. Didn't fool anybody, but the block comes in. Martin Ramos says that's going back. Well, that's what Ramos can do. Came in for Agustin Losser. This very versatile player comes up with a big one. Gambled, but the gamble paid off. And now Argentina are thinking, how much are flights to Tokyo in? This is not a good place to be for Canada. this gap cannot grow. They have to side out. They got to get Facundo Conte out of there right now. Ooh, where's that going to go off Ma? Hogue got some work to do. He's sent it deep, but contact. This time the three-man block was there. Conte couldn't rescue that situation. A touch on the way through gives Canada a bit of hope. It's certainly not beyond them yet to turn this around. They pulled 5 points back from a deeper position than this in the previous set. Let's see if the comeback starts right here under Brett Walsh's serve. Nope. Ramos. A very safe serve. Hogue. Oh, it's taken a touch. Side out. It's a really good serve. Poglahen's had a nightmare with it. Gets third touch here. The block is in place, but it comes back nicely for Argentina. The block is in place again. It's Lima denied this time. Good blocking from the Canadians. And a really nice finish there off the back of it from Ryan Sclater, but that was all about the solid defensive work on the North American side of the net. And there's one of those points pulled back. Really good work there. And even though Sole was able to effect a block, no control on it at all. He got the touch there, so couldn't take another one. So 1 down, 2 to go. Side out. Well, they've got to play a near perfect game from here, Canada. Cannot afford any mental mistakes now. As Bruno Lima, the big server on this Canadian side, comes up with one. That's really well played. Really well played. Absolutely perfect service reception off a dangerous serve. Canada back in the zone here. Vigras waits as Daniel Jansen van Doorn comes in to give Lucas van Berkel a breather. Uh-oh. There's a miscue there. Can Canada profit? Yes, they can. There's 2 of those points back. Back in business now. Well, once they'd miscued, you knew it was in trouble. You knew it was going to be trouble. The Checo couldn't find a block. So Vigras will stay there. Canada looking to level it up right here. They're not going to get it right there. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. What a block. Thought it had dropped the wrong side of the net. When it went back over, look at this. Oh, not by much. That's good enough. Squeezed over the net. So Vigras with another one. Poglahen's picked that up, but not well. A bit of footfall from Gonzalez to keep it alive. That was brilliant. Big rally this. That one's skidded away off Vigras somehow. No play at all there for Ma. He did brilliantly to try and conjure something out of it. And they're going to get a winner off the back of it. Well, the rescue there from Stephen Ma at a very tight angle is what made that happen. That is absolutely brilliant from Gonzalez to keep it alive. And then in the end, Canada really now cooking. Marcelo Mendes realizes things have got to change here because they've just changed badly against my team. This fourth set up for grabs now as Palacios returns to the fold. Here is Palacios. Went to the Olympics in Rio 3 years ago. Looking to assure a return. Didn't miss by an awful lot. Remember, if Canada don't win this set, Argentina win the match 3-1. And are almost on the plane to Tokyo. Sclater. With a net skimmer. Conte, oh my goodness me, blocked out of it. That's big. That's the new man. Jansen van Doorn comes in and says, another player with Olympic experience better bring off the bench fresh, strong, dominant. Now Canada really starting to turn up the intensity level. That's quite a weapon to bring off the bench as we get to the second technical timeout. Canada have this set where they want it. Can they keep Argentina down now? Force a tiebreaker. Very different look to this Canada squad here in this fourth set. With Sclater staying on. Jansen van Doorn involved, Mars staying on as well, Stephen Marshall coming in as the libero. A lot of relatively fresh legs out there for the Canadians. And here is Sclater at 16-14 with the net serve side out. And it's Argentina chasing this one. Pereira comes back in. Now they need some of his big kills right here. Soleil, not a lot on that. An easy take for Hogue. Ooh, my goodness me, that was a wild one from Sclater. Must have just been reaching for that a little bit for that to travel like that. Well, that's the point on serve they needed, Argentina. That's Glenn Hogue looking as if to say, what on earth happened there? Not much of a big serve coming in from Soleil either. A lot of movement there on that one, though. And it span away from Stephen Ma. Confused him completely. And the ace serve. Oh, that thing's just wobbling around, isn't it? And Ma has just misjudged it. He had Hogue behind him as well. Felt he had to take it. And now, is this another little momentum shift? So if another point goes against Canada, you can expect a timeout, and that's trouble. There's the block. It goes too long. They got out of it. Ma with a huge, powerful kill there. They had to have it after that service reception was so bad. It needed something on the third touch. And what they got was a big one from Stephen Ma, who may have mishandled the service reception, but certainly made amends with that kill. That was a big one. We're level again. Ma goes for a big one. Gonzalez takes care of that. Conte. Oh, overheated. point on serve that gives the initiative back to Canada, unless it took a touch, and that's what Marcelo Mendes is hoping. Didn't seem to, but you don't get all of these block touches caught with the naked eye. It all happens so quickly. Anything there?
Challenge unsuccessful.
So Ma will look for another one here. As Canada just tilt the balance in their favour. A point on serve will give them control of the set. It's a good one. Nasty serve that. Conte has to deal with that. Straight at Ma. Couldn't keep it in play. That's a big side out for Argentina. Really big. Well, there was no bringing that one back. With the Uriarte setting, Argentina serving. Pereira goes for a big one that just misses. You'd be slightly happier to be in Glenn Hoag's shoes right now, because it's Canada with the initiative at 19-18. Nasty, sneaky serve there. Oh, it's just got the line. Just. That was a cross court that had to be very accurate, and it was just enough. He was breathing a sigh of relief there, and that one had gone in. Palacios, we stay level. Argentina now looking to try and get a point on serve to grab the initiative here. Have them as front runners, have the other guys chasing. At the moment, Argentina are chasing all the time. That puts intense pressure on them. And what a chance they'll have here with Facundo Conte. No. That's a break for Canada. That's a big break. Brett Walsh. Oh, well played. It was all about where you placed that, Federico Pereira. What he did was find a huge crease there. Look at that. Hoag taking cover helped him out. Just dropped it right on the baseline, just inside. So we stay level. Handling the pressure well, but which one of these teams is going to crack here? That's Ramos's serve. Doesn't ask an awful lot of questions, does it? Are they going to be able to keep this alive? Pereira puts it up there. The block there was an easy one. Palacios had absolutely no chance there. Two-man block in place. Three, make that three. And an easy put away for Vigras. It's those slow developing points allow the defenders to get into place. Hoag with serve. Pereira struggling. Now, what a chance this is for Canada. Ma, that's a missed opportunity. The pipe attack comes in, and it's good from Conte. That was a point Canada could have won. Argentina holding firm defensively. It is nail-chewing time out there for both these two teams. Argentina desperate to wrap it up in 4. Canada desperate to take it to a tiebreaker. It's still the odds slightly favouring Canada because Argentina are always chasing. But they get a point on serve there with an ace straight at Ma to shift the balance of power once again as Uriarte comes up with a beauty. Look at the trajectory of this one. It's just dropping like a stone out of there. And Ma could not adjust. And Hoag has to say, time out. Now it's Canada doing the chasing. And the finish line is in sight. Well, they're working without a safety net now, Canada. After that ace. They can still side out for parity. What they cannot afford is to allow Argentina to get another point on serve. Not this deep in the set. There may well be no way back. Got to hold their nerve here, the Canadians. Oh, where's that going? Oh, yes. Trouble. Encroachment at the net. And Argentina make a huge breakthrough at the business end of this fourth set. They're 2 points from victory here, yeah. Had to reach behind there off the overpass, Walsh. Nothing he could do about it. Well, Uriarte was ready. Was given an extra ball to play with. Well, he needs one. Now, can Uriarte conjure up another big serve here? He's going for it. Important pick up there from Ma, and a very important put away from Vigras. But Canada need a point on serve and very limited opportunities. They have 2 shots at a point on serve. Here is the first one. Vigras. Pereira with the finish to take Argentina to match point. Well, that was textbook stuff, really. As easy as 1, 2, 3. And it was big Federico Pereira that finds the baseline. And Argentina on the brink now. Poglahen comes back in to serve. Palacios out. But even if Canada side out here, they have to win the next point on serve as well. What an opportunity for Argentina. The Palacios serve, or rather the serve is picked up nicely. Conte's taken that one as well. Conte will look to finish the job here. Dinks it over. Marshall's rescued that. That's kept alive by Poglahen, but it's only into the crowd. It remains match point. Canada forcing the side out, but now Canada have to win a point on serve. After that nail-biting rally. They're not gone yet, but they're on the brink. TJ Sanders comes up to the service line knowing this has to be good. If it's not, it's all over. Perrin comes back in. Is it too late, though, for Canada? Floats one in. Argentina looking for the finish here with Conte, and there it is. That's a huge win. It really is. It's massive for Argentina. Barring an extraordinary slip-up against either China or Finland, that's booked Canada's berth to Tokyo.